Hey, it's me, Ricky. I am going to be doing the same exact thing I did the first time. I'm just going to go ahead and explain what I do every single day at my job because I'm actually currently here right now, and every day during lab, I'm actually here as well. So, figure I might as well talk about it. Now, what I do is I work for a company called CEO. It stands for Center for Employment Opportunities. What we do is we kind of hire people who just got out of prison or jail. They're on parole, probation, and our company picks them up and gives them transitional work. Now, they get referred through their probation officer, parole officer, and we accept them and we put them into a pathway to employment class. Now, this pathway to employment class kind of just gives them some basic expectations of how to behave in the workplace, what is going to be expected of them, and just kind of gets them ready to be in a work environment. And then once they are kind of ready, they graduate that class and they come and start working with me, where I'm a site supervisor, and I'm actually giving them that work environment now as they're here. I'm kind of giving expectations, making sure they're wearing their equipment that they're supposed to be wearing, making sure they're safe, obviously making sure they're on time. There's a lot of aspects that go into it. I'm pretty much just getting them ready to be used to going to work. Now, what the work they do here is pretty rough. They do a lot of landscaping with Caltrans. They're on pretty much the sides of the freeways with Caltrans, and they mainly do landscaping. Yeah, they mainly do kind of landscaping and beautification. They pick up trash on the sides of the freeways as well sometimes, and it's just a ton of help they do for Caltrans. Sometimes it seems my workers are doing more than Caltrans is doing some days, but they get a lot done every single day, and I'm keeping their score. I'm making sure that they're making improvements. I'm making sure that any little tendency is noted, and from there, like, I pretty much deem them ready, is job start ready. Some get job start ready a lot faster than others, just because they're just so used to working. They already know how to work and behave and just how to conduct themselves. And once they are actually ready, job start ready, they work with a job coach, which is somebody I'm communicating with every single day, letting them know these scores and letting them know anything that happens throughout the day. And what they do is they reach out to companies that the participant is interested in, and they pretty much are advocating for them, trying to get them hired, seeing if any of these companies would be willing to work with a program like us to hire our people. And we have retention specialists that once they finally do get hired and they get that new career and they're finally starting to work, we don't want them to have to go through the same process over and over, where like they may lose their job or just something happens and now they're back to square one and they're just in a bad situation. If that happens, now let's say that does happen, well, we take them right back. We start the process right over. But if they're doing good in their job, we actually stick with them for a whole entire year and stay in contact with them, making sure that they have everything they need. They're doing fine in their job. They're happy, just anything like that. And we reassure them that we are proud of them, and we do that through giving them gifts. We give them like cash prizes every couple months for keeping that job. And then after a year, we finally start to fall back and let them kind of go on their way. And the way this all works is actually, it works out great because we're like all part of a system that just kind of comes together really well. And then the communication, everything just falls together really well if everybody's doing their part. Now, if everybody's not doing their part, it could go really bad. But so far, this program has been going on for about 2.5 months here in Fresno. I'm one of the 3 that are actually kind of starting up the program. It's all over the country, but it's very new to Fresno. And I'm one of 3 brand new site supervisors. And what we do every day, if I could give you a visual, I can't really turn the camera around, but what I can do is show you from the front camera. They do things like this. They're out here doing weed whacking, cutting branches, picking up trash, pulling weeds, and then packing the garbage trucks and everything. But a lot of these people work really hard, and they're obviously not going to stick in, some of them aren't interested in this landscaping type of work, but this helps them get ready for that work mood, that work environment, and from there we kind of get them ready to do anything they're actually interested in, and everybody's seeming to actually to participate a lot more, and it's working out great so far.